great. I love it when OBS disconnects for no reason, and I don't even know when it disconnected, because I've seen apparently it doesn't disconnect when it gives me the notification for it. The notification happens after it's already disconnected, and after I'm already mid-sentence. I was saying, like, oh, imagine if Rattata had Sturdy. It's probably a Pokemon randomizer thing. So another Rattata, we're fine. Another Rattata! Just kidding, not switching. Wow, I'm surprised this guy with 4 Rattata didn't win. I don't even know where the traps are planted. You'll just have to collect your courage and walk. So I suppose that confirms there is a path you can take to avoid traps that I failed to walk. But you know what? Knowing that every step was basically in a Pokemon encounter, I don't mind forging a path just straight forward. You know, skipping the pretense of trying to avoid it and just barrel straight through it. Just plow straight through the traps with reckless abandon. Well, it is break time. I guess I should go on break. But let me just see. Can I just walk straight through? Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, what's down here? A vampire! Ah! It's break time. Okay. Way back. And apparently my throat is dry. Are you alright? No, I kind of walked through a landmine. Minefield. That's the word. Minefield. Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Here, give them some of my medicine. I need to go back to the Pokemon Center. Ethan, let's give it our best for Pokemon. You just walk through a door. I mean, I know that's what you do, but you typically do that when they're open? You rotten little pest. Venonat. Now this is a bug I can burn. It's not poison flying, it's poison bug. So I can burn it. Ah, stop. Stop barely surviving. Hurt bites burn. I win. I was about to use Venonat. Slightly weaker Pokemon! Tallboy! Oh, come on! That's fine. I just need to tackle you. Sorry, just distracted by a big spam message in chat that is not blocked by my automod because it doesn't contain words that I have blocked. Because, you know, I'm worried about that line between, like, you know, blocking spam, but also I don't want to block regular conversation. So I have to, like, make sure that the things I block are things that only come up in spam messages, like certain website names. Heh, only the boss knows the password for that door. Where's the boss? Who knows? He could be in Viridian City. Maybe. Go look for yourself. The door won't open? Well, duh. It has to have a password that only Team Rocket knows. Golbat. I kind of do want to teach Heat Blast something that could be super effective against Golbats. I don't know what he could learn. I don't know, something electric or maybe rock. That'd be cool. Can you learn Rollout? That'd be crazy. I don't know why a Fire Dog would know how to roll, but that'd be cool. Takedown? I'll get rid of Roar. I don't want it. Roar is funny, but I don't like it. What? I lost? Heh, I'm just a grunt. I don't know the password. Too bad for you. I bet someone downstairs knows. It takes 2 passwords to get into the boss's quarters. Those passwords are only known to a few rockets. That rocket there very graciously told me so. Ethan, let's go get the passwords. I'm surprised you weren't gonna fight me. This guy will, though. I used to work for Self, but now I run research for Team Rocket. A meddlesome child like you needs to be punished. Scientist Ross wants to battle. Also, I just noticed that the spam message says that he dropped a follow. No, he didn't. That's how I know you spam. That's not your name in the top of the follow list there, or even the next name down. And both of those are from multiple days ago, so... Okay, it's normal. I wasn't sure if it was normal or fighting. Take down. Complain. And a little bit of recall. That's fine. That is also fine. Normally I don't do... Oh, well, that was a good time for you to do that. Normally I don't do recoil moves, but that's not a lot of recoil, so I don't mind it. Come on! So I'm scratching my nose, that's why I reacted slowly. I was gonna complain about, like, man, that was good experience too. Too bad Heat Blast got knocked out, but Tallboy kind of needs it more. Mere tactical error cost me a radio signal that drives Pokemon mad. My experiment is a complete success. My promotion is assured. This loss means absolutely nothing. Until I click the keyboard on one of these computers and turn off your radio. Do I know the password? Maybe. But no weakling's gonna get it. Record Grunt wants to battle. Oh, critical hit. Which explains why I didn't leave the Pokemon with a sliver of health. Gloom. Well, I'm starting to see how helpful Psychic is, considering how common Poison is. Oh no, not my evasion, the super high evasion that I have on this evasion tank Pokemon. Bing. Alright, stop, I'll tell you. The password to the boss's room is Slowpoke Tail. But it's useless unless you have 2 passwords. Well, thanks for telling me that I needed 2 passwords. Which is what this guy said, but apparently his information was irrelevant because now I got it from someone else. I don't care that Pokemon are hurt by our experiment. Sorry, I didn't mean to make him Rick from Rick and Morty. Aw, the sad Ditto. He's not doing too good. Cheer up, buddy. You got your own game now. I mean, maybe not you specifically, but Ditto in general. I forget, how much does Ditto copy me when it copies me? Can I hit it with Shadow Ball? No. Yeah, you flinched. Thinking is my strong suit, not battling. Well, guess who's the other way around? Me. You're challenging me to a battle? Ha! You're nuts, but you have guts. I like that. If you can beat me, I'll tell you a password to the boss's room. Man, get out of here with your padded jacket. Did not mean to click tackle, but that's fine. Tail whip. Oh. My defense is no. Ow. Okay, well, I care about my defenses if you're gonna hit me with Hyper Fang after I use Confusion on you. Quick attack! Ah! Just trying to see who needs the experience the most. Sweet blow, raw blow, Chad low. You're good. The password to the boss's room? I think it's Raticate Tail. Well, now I don't believe you. Man, I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. I got 2 fainted Pokemon now. I know I wanted to talk about a game. I don't remember all the things I wanted to say about it. But I can start talking and see what comes out. That works for me sometimes. So there's this VR game I like to play called Moonrider. It's basically Beat Saber, but it has different modes where instead of having the swords, you just have fists, and you don't have to worry about what direction you hit the notes from. So you're basically just punching the notes. And the goal is basically to just not miss the notes. And then it also has, like, walls that you gotta dodge, which I think Beat Saber also has. But, and there are bombs. I don't think you encounter them on punch mode. Honestly, sword mode is a little too confusing for me. I think the arrows are backwards from what I expect the swords to, you know, swing from. So it completely throws me off, and, yeah, I just prefer punch mode. Protein! Ah! Anything I can use, like, right now? Well, no, because I just came from the Pokemon Center. I should have sold them. Here, I'll give this to Tall Boy to hold for a minute. Hopefully no one around here knows Thief. So yeah, it's a VR game that it's free. You can play it in a browser. Oh, what's another item? Ice Heal. Well, I don't care. I don't need Ice Heals at this exact moment in time. I did at one point. That one time I got frozen, but not right now. Yeah, so free VR game, basically free Beat Saber. And I like to play the punch mode. And, I don't know what happened, but I lost my data for it, basically. My cache, I guess you would say. It's not necessarily save data, because I wasn't, like, logging in anything. I got a Voltorb plant here. So, all the songs I had saved to my favorites are not there anymore. Which sucks, but oh well. Oh, a kid. A child. No. I don't really like this, but eliminate you I must. Well, at least he kind of feels bad about beating up a kid in a Pokemon battle. You know, not actually beating up a kid, but beating up the kid's Pokemon. That's what I meant to say. I think the part that sucks about losing my playlist for Moonrider is not that, like, oh, I don't remember what the songs were or, you know, which users they were made by, because, you know, it's all users submitted stuff. So, like, there can be multiple listings of a song by different people. So, you know, it's good to know which one's the one that I preferred to play. Because, you know, different people will map out the notes differently. Like, that's the part that sucks. Is not remembering the songs, but remembering the specific versions of the songs that I enjoyed playing. It's like, for example, one I like to play is Techno Train by Electric Callboy. And when trying to get it back in my playlist, I saw 2 different versions of it. So I had to, I just had to play them to see if it's the mapping that I liked. Because that's the real drawback to Moonrider. Is that people don't always, for one thing, map them in different difficulties, so you don't always have easy, medium, hard. Sometimes it's just super, ultra, mega hard! And you just have to deal with that if that's the only version of that song that exists on Moonrider. I knew I'd lose. You held back because I'm a child, didn't you? I got wiped out on the last mission by a kid, too. When we were abducting Pokemon, this kid with long red hair and mean-looking eyes just creamed me. Phrasing. Oh, speak of the devil. Didn't I tell you that I was going to destroy Team Rocket? Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used dragon Pokemon? My Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. Huh. I don't have time for the likes of you, which is why I'm... Oh. He actually didn't battle me, okay. The door's closed. Ethan entered the 2 passwords. The door opened. I wanted to save. I can't save. What? Who are you? This is the office of our leader, Giovanni. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, he has been in training. But we're certain he will be back someday to assume command again. That's why we're standing guard. I won't let anyone disturb this place. Rocket Executive. Kinda looks like Koga. So yeah, it's not the part that, like, oh, I gotta track down Hardware Store and get that back in my playlist. It's like, no, I gotta find the exact version of Hardware Store that I liked playing. Because not everyone maps them in ways that are fun to play. Because, like, there are some people who will map them in multiple difficulties. And those will be decent enough. And then there are some people who only map them in, like, ultra hard mode. With, like, the most ridiculous note layouts you could possibly lay out. Dude. And those are the ones I like to avoid. Because they're not fun to play. I genuinely have no idea how anyone can play those. Because, like, you know, here's the thing about a VR rhythm game. Your body's the controller. So, the note layout has to obey human anatomy. So you can't just have a left-hand note all the way over to the left and then immediately have one all the way over to the right, because it takes your arm time to travel. But some people like to do that. Some people just throw those notes everywhere, and it's like, what? How? What? What am I even doing? What is the pattern here? Seemingly, there is none. And it's just notes thrown all over the place, making me flail around like a chimpanzee. I'm surprised at how little damage Confusion did. Like what I really like about Moonrider is that it feels like dancing. I can't dance. I'm not a dancer. But it is fun to play a rhythm game that makes me feel like I'm dancing. So I like the ones that are mapped out in a way that actually makes my arms move around in a way that feels like the way a person would dance. You know, that's what I like about the version of Hardware Store that I play. The notes are mapped in a way that it's like, oh, you put your arms over here, and then you put them over here, and then, oh, you put them up, and then over here. It does feel like dancing to the melody of it. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. No, I can't let this affect me. I have to inform the others. Didn't you just run into a table? What are you? Record what the password is. Hey, Giovanni! I don't know why I make him sound like a parrot. Oh yeah, I should save, which is what I meant to do before. TM46. 46 is... Well, there's Thief. Can any of my Pokemon learn that? No, you know, never mind. I just remembered, I don't care. Thief is probably not a very good move in regular gameplay. I can't imagine there are a lot of trainers in the game that have held items. Wait, was it the upstairs door? This door that's Hail Giovanni. You can enter the password. The door opened! Bingo! Hold it right there. Huh? Who's that down the hallway? I'm gonna come out of the room. We can't have a brat like you on the loose. It's harmful to Team Rocket's pride, you see. However strong you may be, you can't take both of us at the same time. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. And then Lance comes out, and he's like, hey, you can't double battle. We haven't invented that yet. Hey, don't be so selfish. Spread the fun around. What? You had an accomplice? Where's your sense of honor? Says the people about to go 2-on-1 on a child. As the interim boss in this place of Giovanni, or in place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. Oh, female executive. One might even say, girl boss? Yeah, I know Team Rocket's got the thing of like, oh, well, some of Team Rocket are just kids who got, you know, trouble kids who were pulled off the street with the promise of a better future. Like, I guess. I still think they're kind of lame because they're all just like, Pokemon are stupid and only exist to make us money. We're the greatest in the world. Of all the evil teams I know in Pokemon, they're the lamest. Honestly, I think they really are just lame, generic evil. I know just the Pokemon to take you out. I don't know if you're dark flying or just dark, but either way, have some rocks. It's a lot of rocks. Yeah, super effective. Excuse me, I'm burping. He's about to use Gloom. Will I change use? For a moment, I thought it was going to tell me it missed. Acid. Ah. You really are strong. It's too bad. If you were to join Team Rocket, you could become an executive. This hideout's done for. But that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. It doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can. That did it. We defeated all the rockets here. But I'm concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Sorry, Ethan. I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now all there is left to do, is to turn off that odd radio signal. It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the electrode faint. That should stop this machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault of the Pokemon, so it makes me feel guilty. Ethan, let's split the job. Then we're only half as guilty. I don't know if I really have a good anti-electric Pokemon. Well, either way, I should probably heal. I need more super potions. I don't know why I'm preparing like it's gonna be a super tough battle. It's just 3 electrodes. I mean, they're probably gonna they could self-destruct. Oh, right, electrode is the tougher one. If you explode, I'm doomed. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, well, at least Heat Blast survived. It's free real estate. If they keep doing that, I'm definitely gonna need more potions. Are you gonna do the same thing? Are you gonna screech to lower my defenses? Oh, okay, you're just gonna go straight for the self-destruct. Dude! I was kidding when I said, like, watch them self-destruct. I didn't want them to. Tackle. Okay, I can take a tackle. Tackle. Okay. You know, if I end up confusing it, and it hits itself in its confusion, I probably just saved it from using self-destruct. Okay, cool. That odd signal has finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the hero! Let me thank you, on behalf of all the Pokemon. Oh yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. That's Whirlpool. Teach it to a Pokemon to get across wild water. But keep this in mind. You can use that out of battle only with the badge from Mahogany Gym. Ethan. The journey to becoming the Pokemon Master is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? Maybe? I see. No, you're right. If you would give up that easily, you would have never chased that dream in the first place. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you chase a dream and then you realize, like, oh man, this is actually kind of difficult. I want to give up. Defeatism is a thing. I would know. I am defeatist. I look forward to seeing you again. Good thing just up these stairs is a teleporter out. The only good teleporter that exists in Team Rocket bases is the one that takes you straight out. Do. I don't think I know what gym this is gonna be. I mean, Mahogany Gym, but what type? You know what I mean. Guy's gone. Price. The teacher of winter's harshness. Oh, okay, so ice. Cool. No pun intended. Whee! This gym has a slippery floor. Yeah, I noticed. It's fun, isn't it? Maybe. But hey, we're not playing games here. I mean, you might not be, but, Sorry, was that the fourth wall? Border Brad. Swined-up. I forgot that's even in this. It looks like an almond. I'll take a bite out of the almond. No, I'm Ember because he's ice. Ender. Oh, good luck. It's super effective. I don't know if it didn't take it out because it endured or because I'm just not strong enough to one-shot it. It's super effective. I was about to use Smite Up. Anybody use Endure again? That'd be funny. Yeah. Haha. Endure. I think all that does is prevent it from getting one-shotted. But it failed. Well, I think that burn just saved me 1 PP. Do you see how serious we are? I sent out 2 Swine-Ups, isn't that serious? They both used Endure and nothing else. To get to Price, our gym leader, you need to think before you skate. Yeah, I know people hate these puzzles. I actually like them. Skier Roxanne wants to battle. Hey, isn't Roxanne a gym leader in, like, Diamond and Pearl? So no, Jinx. Go, Heat Blast! Well, that's not lovely. It kind of makes me wonder how many moves are, like, something Kiss because of Jinx that, like, specifically designed for Jinx to use. Can you stop that? I guess this is where everyone would want a faster Pokemon. The thing is, how am I gonna get that setup off when I'm already slower? Stop! I hate this! You know, Red and Blue get a pass on, you know, Bellsprout's constantly putting me to sleep with sleep powder or whatever. Because it's the first game. You're the second game. You should know how annoying this is. You can't triple slap a double slap. You can't triple slap a double slap. Oh, come on. Well, there's your ice that I resist because I'm fire. It's okay, I have 2 Pokemon that do good against ice. I was waiting for it to say, like, it missed or something. I won't lose to you in skiing. That's true. I don't know how to ski. I'll slide on out, go back to the Pokemon Center. Freaking Jinx. You know, after last stream, it was easy for me to be like, okay, well, maybe I was too hard on Monty. Or Morty. Monty. Maybe I was too hard on him. Maybe he's like, oh, maybe it's a little too extreme to be like, oh, I'm not replaying this game because of this one guy. Check out my Paraliturn. But, no, I think this is the game of trainers having annoying, put-you-to-sleep movesets that make you unable to do anything. That, like, sure, are a good challenge if you win a challenge, but to me, it's not a challenge. It's RNG bullcrap. Oh, wait, did you part water? Oh, I didn't even use Iron Tail. Well, that works too. I think you're water. I'm gonna switch. Just don't get me wet. Aurora Beam. Ah, wait, is that ice? Okay, well, I don't resist ice, but oh! Yeah, go ahead, go to sleep. Haha! And you're still asleep. Toad. Yay, Heat Blast level up. No, you made me wipe out. I shouldn't have been bragging about my skiing. Excuse me. I know Price is secret. Douglas. A shoulder, Douglas. A shoulder. Douglas. Stop missing. do you mean not very effective? Oh, you're not ice. You're just water. That animation. It's like he's supposed to be clamming up, but it just looks like he's like putting on a hat or something. I guess I don't really have anti... Like, I already said this, I don't have anti-water. Let's go for neutral damage. Yeah, there we go. Critical hit. Hurt me a little bit. Cloister. Now there's my cue. Yes. See, the problem with ice is that it's weak to a ton of stuff. So even though water makes it not have the fire or apparently steel weakness, still weak to rock, still weak to fighting. Owie. Oh, okay, you are kind of tanky. That's a little frightening. Well, don't put a hat on! Go quick, nice. I'll just strength you. Come on. Do it. Get, yeah! I clicked strength and then I realized like, oh wait, strength can miss. Excuse me. I was about to use Shelter. You know, Tall Boy. Let's get Tall Boy some experience. Is that a shiny Shelter? Or was Shelter white before? I guess the Shelter in the opening cutscene are white as well, so I guess Shelter's just white in this one. And it didn't affect me again. Tackle. I feel like if you tackled a Shelter, you'd make it bite its tongue. And that's not nice. Okay, I'll tell you Price's secret. The secret behind Price's power. He meditates under a waterfall daily to strengthen his mind and body. That's not a secret. You know, my secret is that I go to the Pokemon Center 12 times a day. Sometimes more. I think today is one of those more days. Man, that'd be something crazy to count. That would actually be interesting to know. How many Pokemon Center visits do I take in one playthrough of a Pokemon game? I am the kind of person who will, like, oh, my Pokemon got hurt in this first trainer battle on this route. I'm just gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. I'll freeze your Pokemon so you can't do a thing. You will try. Soon. You know, Seal reminds me. People like to pretend that Pokemon ran out of ideas at some point. It's like, oh, they only started using normal animals or objects as design influences, you know, later in the series. Completely forgetting that since Generation 1, we have had poison Pokemon that are literally just snakes with their names spelled backwards. And Seal. Well, I don't know if Seal is Gen 1 or Gen 2, but I'm pretty sure it's Gen 1. You know, just a seal. A seal called Seal. And also, don't forget, the Pokemon that is literally just a Pokeball, but with a face. That evolves into another Pokeball with a face. Pokemon didn't run out of ideas. They've always done ones that aren't particularly creative. It's kind of like a balancing act they do. I think they do it on purpose, because it's like, how do you make 100 new Pokemon per game? well, you let some of them just be objects or animals. You know, I said this in my ARMS Let's Play. Like, if you start counting, if you start like saying, oh, this design idea is off limits. You know, you can't do based on animals. You can't do based on objects. You start to really narrow down Pokemon. Like, you really start to throw out a lot of Pokemon. Because then, like, okay, if you can't do animals, you can't do objects. What about ones that are just yokai? You get rid of those, you know, you lose, like, I guess I don't know all the ones yokai. You lose, like, Frolas, you lose Mawile. Probably more. I'm just not very good at yokai. Not good at naming yokai. Oh, seal. Okay, well. Here's my dog. Great. Like, I think it's okay to not like Pokemon that follow a certain design trope. You know, to say, oh, I don't like Pokemon based on animals, I don't like Pokemon based on objects, that's fine. But pretending like Pokemon is bad for doing that, I think is silly. I wonder what would happen to Digimon if you applied the same filter to Digimon. You know, if you looked at Digimon and went, well, you can't have ones based on objects, animals, or yokai. How many Digimon would that leave you with? But I guess it also depends on, like, what do you consider being based on animal, as far as Digimon go? Because, like, some of them are kind of like dinosaurs. Would those count? Like, they're not explicitly like, this is a dinosaur Digimon. But they have ones that look like dinosaurs. You know, I remember a Digimon that I really liked growing up called, I think it was Patamon. Actually, I don't... Now that I'm mentioning it, it's like, wait, I don't know what animal I would say it's... Okay, you're just stalling now. I don't know what animal I would say Patamon is like. So, never mind. Forget I brought up Patamon. Okay, good. I was hoping to lower your defenses. You know, what would you say about, like, Angemon? It's like, that's just an angel. Is that allowed? What about any other, you know, extremely humanoid Digimon? Are those allowed? Are those uncreative designs? I realize I'm just arguing with a straw man right now. Like, no one is actually, like, well, what about Digimon? You know, just for the sake of argument. Like, okay, what about Digimon? Where is the line for Digimon? This is gonna hurt you. Mars is gonna... Okay, I missed. No. I'm not knocking myself out with recoil damage. Nope. Stop doing that. I'll bite you. Excuse me. Darn, I couldn't do a thing. I think there's a move a Pokemon can use while it's frozen. Well, I think I've heard of that move, but I don't know it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what TM it is, if it is a TM. I should go back and heal, shouldn't I? Not Pokédex. Well, I don't have potions on me, so I'm gonna say yes. I should. I should leave. I should heal. I went the wrong way. I should have went this way. I was gonna start holding B, like that's gonna make me run. We're not there yet. Still have to get through Crystal before that's a thing. Yeah, I definitely... I don't like arguments that basically boil down to, you're not allowed to pull inspiration from this source. It's like, who are you to say what inspiration an artist can pull from? Pokemon have many experiences in their lives, just like we do. I too have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I am your elder, let me show you what I mean. I have been with Pokemon since before you were born. I do not lose easily. I, Price, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. Now, that's not what I expected the Ice Gym Leader to look like. Kind of looks like he wants to go... He wants to go down to Maine for summer. Sim. Like, I know this is obvious coming from me, and if you know some of the characters I like to make, but you know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to wear your inspiration on your sleeves when you're inspired by someone else's art. You know, I have characters that are very obvious who inspired them, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because it's artistic expression. Who are you to say how I should express myself? And I also don't think that, like, oh, well, you can't base things on things in recent memory, but basing things on ancient myths and, you know, stories that people are constantly referencing, like, you know, Frankenstein's monster or, like, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, yeah, those are perfectly okay to do. You just can't do anything for the past 20 years. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Like, why is it okay to be the 1000th person to have a fantasy setting that has the world tree in it, but not okay to just be like, hey, you know that character from that video game from, like, the PlayStation 1? You know, that side character that no one remembers? I'm gonna do my own take on that. It's like, oh no, you can't do that. You gotta do something that people know. Like, you gotta do Icaros. That's okay. That's acceptable. Even though everyone has their own version of ancient Greek myths. I think it's stupid. Anyway. That's a tangent I go on a lot. I don't need to keep going on it. So the thing about Crystal is like, okay, so maybe I'm not enjoying Gold as much as I could be. You know, as much as the hype leads up to it being, of like these being the pinnacle of the series, and it gets worse from here. It's all downhill. It's like, no, it's... I can see the improvements, but also these trainers are kind of obnoxious to fight sometimes. So I'm genuinely unsure if I want to replay Gold ever. Like, I'm not as sure I want to replay this as I was Blue. But, like, that said, going into Crystal is like, well, I'll know what I'm doing. I'll know, like, sure, they can rebalance things. They can change up trainers' signature Pokemon and stuff. You know what? No, just go Barbella. Like, they could make things easier, but they could also make things harder. And I won't know until I get there. Sure, let's see if Rock Slide will hit. But also, like, I can, like Morty. It's like, okay, he was Hypnosis-based in Gold. So chances are he'll probably still use Hypnosis in Crystal. Wow, that was a good hit. So even if he doesn't have a Gengar in... okay. Even if he doesn't have a Gengar in Crystal, I can still expect that he's gonna do that again. And I can prepare, you know, I can equip my team with anti-sleep berries, so I can at least get one extra turn of not being put to sleep. Pineless swine. And I'll have different Pokemon, so maybe my Pokemon will be able to one-shot his Gengar before he can put me to sleep. Or two-shot, because I'll have the berry. So for as much as I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this again, I am still going to go right into Crystal and basically play this game again. Owie. Okay, your special defense fell. Sorry, tall boy. Okay, I don't think Heat Blast is gonna survive this. But I will try to get an Ember in. And at least, excuse me, chip it down. Ooh, ah, man. Ah, that would have been so, ooh, 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 ah. So excited for Heat Blast possibly getting this victory. And I forgot that they have potions. Well, you know what? Me too. Missed again. If you can get a critical, that would be great. Ah. Blizzard. Ah, and it hit. Okay. Heat Blast, come on. You resist ice. Don't you? Yes. Okay. Cool. No pun intended. I swear it is so difficult to talk about ice in fiction, just in general, without accidentally making the cool pun. It's like, that's always the word I go to when something is interesting in a way that is satisfying and neat. It's like, oh yeah, that's a cool move. Ah, I am impressed by your prowess. With your strong will, I know you will overcome all life's obstacles. You're worthy of this badge. Ethan received a Glacier badge. And also let you Pokemon use Whirlpool to get across real whirlpools. Not those fake whirlpools they put out there. And this is a gift from me. Is it Ice Beam? Or no, it's probably Blizzard. Icy Wind. It inflicts damage at lower speed, not at lower speeds. I'm only slightly dyslexic, apparently. It demonstrates the harshness of winter. Professor Elm? Ethan, how are things going? I called you because something weird is happening with the radio broadcasts. They were talking about Team Rocket. Ethan, do you know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care. Is that stopping me from going to the next town? I would like to go to the next town. It definitely feels like the game has slowed down right now. But that's in comparison to the last stream where I took out 3 gyms. Yeah, we got about an hour left to tonight. And I don't know if we will beat another gym. But we also had a Team Rocket base in the way, so... Mahogany to Blackthorn. I'm gonna win for sure. Okay, buddy. Psychic Phil. Oh, Natu. Oh. I remember my brother and I talked about how Natu... Well, he told me that, like, Natu is in the ruins of Alph. And I was like, oh, I think Natu is an interesting looking Pokemon. I would like to use a Natu. And now I've already filled the Psychic slot. So, oops. Sorry, Natu. Maybe in Crystal. Do I have anyone? Do I have Psychic and Crystal written down? Kind of a spoiler a little bit if I say yes or no. I guess I don't have to tell you. I will tell you. Currently, no. So, it stands. Maybe in Crystal. Psychic Phil is about to use Kadabra. Sure, I will. Oh yeah, Tall Boy still needs experience. Shadow Ball! It's funny that it's called Shadow Ball, but it's a ghost move. They could have made it a dark type move. They made Bite dark for some reason. Ah, that's a shocking loss. Mom. Hi Ethan, how are you? I found a useful item with shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry, it's Junior PC. You'll like it. It's important to have conviction on your side. It's also important to remember which Pokemon you're gonna catch and where to get them. I fish until I can't anymore. I also battle until I drop. That's my relationship with Pokemon. Sounds unhealthy. I fish until I can't fish anymore. Here's my 2 fish. Oh no, water! I should outspeed you for a bite. It's about to use Remoraid. Okay, no more goofing around. Time to get serious. You ever see that sprite, that like beta sprite of Remoraid where he was shaped like a gun? I get what they were going for, but it definitely looks like that's not a Pokemon. Come on. Remoraid is... I mean, I like the idea of the gunfish. I guess it's still pretty gun-shaped. Especially with this sprite, where it's like you don't fully see the shape. Like in future games, you can tell how round it's supposed to be, but with this sprite, it does kind of look like its back is like the back of is like the chamber of a revolver. That's what they call the part that spins, right? The chamber. And then, like, you got the one fin that's like the handle or the grip. Then you got the one that's the hammer, the trigger, you know, the... I meant hammer as in, like, you know, that's the part that hits the bullet, makes fire, which is why I called it the trigger, but the trigger is the part you pull to make the hammer go back and then hit the bullet and goes and fire. Can you tell I don't really know guns? This isn't right. Well, you said you battle till you drop. I made you drop. That's 100 wins and to 101 losses. I won't battle again for a while. Come on, man. You gotta get it 101 to 101. You look strong. You train your seek tough opponents instinctively. Wasn't there someone in blue who said that? Like up a Nugget Bridge. Or sorry, after Nugget Bridge. I think they were a cool trainer too. They might have been. Well, I guess you know encounter goes to like Victory Road. Oops, you're dying. Okay, don't like that. Oh, never mind. I resisted pretty well. But you won't this. It'll be mega effective. Yeah, because you're bug flying, aren't you? I was about to use Blossom. Actually, I don't know if Blossom is smart poison. I think it's just grass. Guess we'll see. Okay. How about Shadow Ball? You like Shadow Ball? Eh, so-so. I'll stomp you. Stomp the flowers. You can keep trying. I wouldn't mind using a Blossom, but I would definitely wait until at least Generation 3, where it can have own tempo. Nope, this won't do at all. Because I caught one once, and it had own tempo, and it also had that, like, what is it, pedal dance? Which is supposed to confuse it. But if you have own tempo, you can't be confused. And that's a fun combination. We all get better by experiencing many battles. I battled a lot to become what I am today, an elite. You're not elite, you're cool. You're not an elite trainer yet. They don't have those yet. Oh wait, there's a berry tree up there. I didn't grab that yet. Burnt berry. But my bag is full. Okay, well, I don't care. I don't want berries. I want my freaking final team member. Ah, I'm not ready. I'll do anything to get my hands on rare Pokemon. Can you help me find the one I'm looking for? Would have thought with it being normal type, I would have seen it in Whitney's gym. I don't think I did. Are you rock? I think I said before that it becomes part steel. And now I'm doubting, like, does it actually, or does it just look like it would be steel? I guess low kick's not gonna prove anything, because it could be part rock. Super effective. And he flinched. And I guess I don't have anything that rock is weak to, that steel. I guess water. I'm not gonna switch Pokemon just to prove a point. Dude. Zack was defeated. Ooh, your Pokemon are so appealing. Yeah, I know. Isn't Sudowoodo actually pretty good? You just want to get your own Sudowoodo? Ultra Ball. I was gonna say, how do I have room for that? Because I have a ball pocket. As much as I'm annoyed that there's still bag size limit, they at least gave you pockets for the things you want infinite space for. So I can't complain too much. I can complain a little bit, just not too much. Which reminds me, I gotta clear out space. While I'm here, I should do it. No, not Bill's PC. So what did Mom get me? Super Potion and a Moonstone? Did Mom get me that? Well, I don't think I can use that, but cool. Can I put the sharp beak away? Wait, what does it do again? Powers of flying moves. Yeah, I don't need these. Wait, no, I should take those to the Miltank. Self-cure for poison. Pink apricorn. This was what was taking up all my backspace. These freaking different colored apricorns. Guard spec, I'll just sell that. Max ether. I could put the boy for now. Full restore. I feel like holding on to full restore just in case. Anything that's only good for one battle, I'm just gonna sell. I don't care. I gave the nugget to Tall Boy? Yes. I guess this place doesn't have a formal, shop. Doesn't have a Pokemart. Gotta get Hoot Hoot out. I should try to go give the guy his Shuckle back. I'm clicking the wrong PC again. Oh, I gotta deposit first. Heat Blast, you can take a nap. No, not Tall Boy 2. I keep forgetting I caught an unknown and named it because I was frustrated because I didn't know where to go, even though it should have been obvious. And by should have been obvious, I mean it is obvious and I should have seen it. I hope that wasn't too frustrating to watch. Like, I don't mind temporarily being a fool because I missed where the door was and it was like right there. I don't know. It was back to Ecritique, I don't know. As long as it wasn't frustrating to watch where you're like, but just go over there, the door is right there! Because I'm sure there were people who felt that because they knew where the door was. I just hope it was funny, kind of a little frustrating. Because as long as it was fun to watch, then it was content. I don't mind making content. I mean, obviously, that's why I'm here. Buy super potions. But you do not have the better potions. I can buy more revives. I guess there was a specific town I would have wanted to fly to buy items. That's the wrong menu! Sandwood. Wait a minute. I think I just realized the theme with the town names. It's not just color. Hang on. I think I went the wrong way for starting at the beginning. New Bark. Cherry Grove. Okay, well that's just violet. That's just a color. Well, I think it's a flower. I'll allow it. Azalea, that's also a flower. I have to assume goldenrod is also a kind of flower. I don't know what Ecritique is. Let's just say flower again. Olive vine. Olive vine. Cyan wood. Mahogany, that's also a wood. Black thorn. They're all either trees or plants, or like flowers. So they're not just colors. Which I suppose you could probably argue. I mean, cherry's a color. Bark isn't really, but I'll accept that as like a shade of brown. Like cherry, violet, azalea. I think that's like a blue. Although azaleas can probably come in other colors. Flowers work like that, which is cool. Golden. Ecruteak. Olive. Cyan. Mahogany, that's I'm pretty sure that's a shade of, that's a color, a shade of brown. And then black. So arguably, they're all a color and a plant. I still feel like it's not as memorable to, like it's harder for me to remember because it's not just a color, like it was in Red and Blue, where it's like Lavender Town, or Vermilion. It's funny, you got Vermilion and you got Viridian, and excuse me for going into the gym. Gym I already beat. This guy. I might as well spend half my money on potions, because I'd lose half my money if I lost in a fight anyway. Buy more full heals. Why not? No, I didn't mean to go back in. There was a guy who I borrowed a shuckle from. That's not you. Came from Oldy. Do you remember the 4 islands along the way? Maybe there's miserable sea creatures hiding in them. That does remind me, I need a Pokemon that can learn Waterfall and Whirlpool. Hi, how's my Pokemon? I think I'm safe now. So may I have it back? Yes. Thank you. Nope, that's not... Hey, you don't have my Pokemon with you. I do. I clicked the wrong Pokemon. Thank you for taking your own Pokemon back. I think the person that should be thanked is me because, you know, like, may I have my Pokemon back? Yes. Thank you. That's the exchange. But thank you for taking your Pokemon back. That was weird. I don't like taking other people's Pokemon. I don't want to do it again. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to go back to Goldenrod. I'm gonna see what happens if I don't. Also, wait, I need Heat Blast back. What was the point of borrowing that guy's Shuckle? Is that like the only Shuckle you can get in the main game? I can put you back at the front. Although, actually, it should be Tall Boy in the front, because he's got the lesser experience. I meant to take a minute to look at Heat Blast's Learn Pool on break. Guess whether that happened or not. Oh yeah, there was a path up here. My headphones are hurting my head again. Ugh. Ah, you made me lose a Poliwag. What are you gonna do about it? Fisher Wilton. Sent out. Goldeen. I'll stomp on your fish. It sounds gross. I kind of regret saying that. I would not stomp on a fish in real life. I would feel really bad about it if I did. You know, I typically don't think of humans as being able to harm animals with their bare hands. But, you know, there are animals that are small enough that you could do that. And it's not a pleasant thought. I don't like thinking about it. But a fish is definitely a animal small enough that you probably could just do that. I believe that's what we call an intrusive thought. You know, even if the thought isn't, I want to do it, it's still not a fun thought. Still not a good thought. It also makes me think back to a tape that's in BioShock 1. That's not fun tape. Ah, gotcha. 2 hits instead of 3, and you surviving with a sliver of health. Top boy's getting strong. Just forget about it. You could just keep fishing for another one. That polywog that got away. It was huge. I swear it must have been 16 feet long. Wow, you're pretty tough. Can I get your phone number? I'll call you for a rematch. Oh, okay, just talk to me if you want to get my phone number. You know, I'm mad at you for making that polywag get away, but you can have my phone number if you want. I can tell you're a good trainer by looking at you. I'm good at Pokemon, and I can see that you are too. It's weird to me that in universe they refer to Pokemon battling as just Pokemon. Because it sounds like they're challenging you to connect your Game Boy to their Game Boy and you play Pokemon together. Scary face. Oh no. Scary. My speed. I guess I was faster than you, so I might be slower now. Yeah. But I think I got enough special defenses. Yeah, Ember's... Oh, okay, well, a burn is not good. Critical hit. Yeah, take that. It's a total loss on my part. Yeah? Wow, you have a lot of badges. No wonder you're so tough. I wonder if Vector Gym's Morty is still in training. He really hammered me. See, that's a guy I would have expected to be like, wow, you're tough. Can I have your phone number? Oh yeah, I knew that lady. Well, what I can say about these routes is even if I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by like, oh, there's so many different directions to go in each path, they feel more natural. They're definitely better than just a straight line that leads you to the next town and there's some trainers here and there. Again, it's another one of those things where I can look at that and go, wow, I see why people like this game. Do you know about the legendary bird Pokemon? Which one? You can say the, but there's like 5 of them. And we're only 2 games in. Because, you know, in Red and Blue, there was Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno. But now there's... I guess Lugia is counted as a bird. And, Ho-Oh. You can tell I'm excited about playing Gold because I totally remembered Ho-Oh's name. Yeah, you know what? I should switch. Barbella. Rock Slide! Okay, well. You can get in your cheap shot if you want, but here come the rocks! Ah, I missed. That's something I don't like about Pokemon moves. Sure, like, power is very important. But I really don't like gaining a bit of power in a move and then losing on accuracy and PP. Whew, you're hot stuff. You know, I really, like, I know Blizzard is it's probably considered a good move because of its power, and Ice is good type coverage offensively. But I don't like Blizzard because it's like 5 PP and it misses like 4 of those hits. Oh good, it's a light cave. Is it ice? Is it icy in here? I don't think you're worth fighting, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oops, I went at tackle. Yep, so that's what Endure does. Kinda worth it. It'll be worth it after a couple more. That is not a cue for another one to fight me. I'm surprised that's not an item. I don't know why I'm getting flashbacks to Halo, Halo Reach, I think it was. There's a section where you're, like, defending a laboratory. Oh, so we're doing this now, huh? Well, I said I like these puzzles. I never said I was good at them. Okay. Let me start over. That's not quite starting over. Imagine if ice worked like this in real life. I wonder how much would be different. I feel like you could probably make some kind of energy device based on how this ice is basically 0 friction. I guess it wouldn't necessarily, you know, low friction doesn't necessarily mean that you could make like an infinite energy device, which is what I was originally thinking. Okay, so here's how you do puzzles like this. You gotta work backwards. Where do they want me to come from? Like, to get in there, so there are 2 possible directions I could come from. Both of them left. I think if I, like... Let me... It's that rock. I can't point to it. That one up there, the top left. If I can manage to be underneath it, that's one solution. But you can see, if I try to come from below it, like, I would have to be against the rock on the bottom left, which I would have to come from the rock to the right of that, to the right of me, which is not, like, there's no possible way to stop there. Which means I have to come from, like... I don't know that, like... Underneath the... Wait, I can show you my cursor. I can... This rock. This right here. If I come from there, like here, maybe? Or... Well, I don't know about there, because that would put me on that rock. But bottom... That would get me there, wouldn't it? Yeah. So where do they want me to come from? Because on the top of this... Yeah, I already said, like, the top of this rock would just be there. Is there, like, another goal I'm supposed to have? Well, here's... Yeah, that's there. Oh, there we go. What is over that way? Ah! Not a jinx, no! Don't put me to sleep! It scared me so bad I was gonna choke on my own breath. Okay, so down there is a bonus for an item. I guess bonus for an item implies the item is not the bonus. The bonus is the puzzle. Thank you for starting with Endure, because I don't think I'm going to one-shot you anyway. Yeah, no. What do you mean tackle missed? So I can go there, and then like that. Okay, actually, I want to be here. And there we go. See, it's so much easier when you... Oh, is that waterfall? It's so much easier when you can see, like, basically the whole puzzle at once. Because then you can just, you know, mentally trace a line. Oops. I was trying to see if left and right, like, scrolls a whole page worth. I forgot. It does! And goes to an entirely different pocket. Whirlpool and waterfall. Aquatic charge attack. I don't like these holes. Oh, I was gonna say... I don't like these holes because that implies a strength puzzle. At least the encounter rate is not super high. It's not like every 5 steps. Thank you for having restraint, Zubat. So I like Confusion because not only is it a pretty good psychic move damage-wise, and also has a chance to confuse, but also it has 25 PP. I like having PP on my moves. Alright, this is big open ice sheet. Free carbos, ooh. Whoa, free camera. Max potion. I have to assume that's it. I can't possibly get to the center of this room. Boundary break, what's at the oh. Never mind. Making a joke about like, oh, boundary break, show us what's in the middle of this room. Apparently I can see it in-game. I gotta come from a different floor, okay. I know that Boundary Break isn't the only YouTube channel that, you know, boundary breaks. But it feels wrong to watch someone else's video of going outside the bounds of a video game. I mean, like, I've watched Vano play, play games in VR that weren't meant to VR, and he would shove his head through a wall and see what's on the other side. That's technically boundary breaking, but he's also playing the whole game. He's not just like, here's a weird thing I found outside the boundaries. He's playing the game, and then he's also sticking his head through a wall. So it's not the same thing. It is, but it isn't. It's different enough that I don't feel like I'm doing a wrong, that I'm betraying, she says, by watching someone else boundary break. So do I need to push these in holes? Do you mind? Oh, okay, so apparently confusion is strong enough that it could knock you out in one hit. That's good to know. Man, I can't wait to get these headphones off. My head hurts. There's probably something I could do to make them more comfortable. I could probably buy, like, foam or something. Improve the padding myself. I'd rather just get new headphones entirely. Oh, wait, that won't work. Yes, it will. Swine stop. Watch me get to the next gym town. I guess I could just say next gym. And then there's another guy standing in front who's like, oh, what's up with this radio about Team Rocket? I'm not gonna let you into the gym until you tell me. Tell me. Until you get it to do something. Until you do something about it. Jeez, why can't I talk? Yeah, I guess my thing with moves and like the, oh, I'm supposed to be pushing the rock so I have a, okay, cool. No pun intended. The thing about like increasing in strength but decreasing in how much PP a move has. Oh my god. It's like, it's cool to be able to one-shot something with a move instead of two-shotting it, but I don't like that in exchange for... In exchange for, like, half the amount of... Or less than half... Because like, it feels like every move is like, oh, it's 25% stronger, and you have 60% less PP. Because it'll be like, oh, it's basically the same move, but it goes from 40 damage to 60 damage. But it goes from 25 PP to 10 PP. So it's like, sure, I can one-shot things instead of two-shot them, but now I can only use it 10 times before I'm completely out, as opposed to 25 times, where I could have gotten a critical hit and only used one use. But now it's like, okay, well, a critical hit would be a waste because it would one-shot them anyway. Zubat. 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 I'm just doing the Matthew bit from American Dad. I didn't start off thinking that, but it's like, oh wait, no, that's just the Matthew bit. It's kind of crazy to me how similar... I guess it's not that crazy. It makes sense how similar, like, the Cleveland Show is to Family Guy, but then you compare Family Guy to American Dad, and they're, like, two completely different shows. Like, honestly, like, American Dad is such a different show to what Seth MacFarlane usually makes that I almost wonder if he's even involved in it. Which I know he is because, you know, he voices Stan. Well, I say, you know, like, you... Oh, yeah, you watch American Dad. Everybody watches American Dad. Like, no. If you haven't seen American Dad, that's fine. It's not weird. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen that's like, what, you haven't seen that? Name an anime. There, that's a show I've never seen before. I guess I should say, like, name a current anime. That's probably something where people will like, what, you haven't seen that? So yeah, I don't watch anime. I've seen, like, both Full Metal Alchemists. I've seen One Punch Man, but not season 2. Do I not have all the rocks? I might not have all the rocks. I have the rocks. That was neat. I kind of like that. I've seen all 3 seasons of Mob Psycho. That's my favorite. I've seen 7 JoJo's. And I've seen One Piece up to Chopper joining them. And I was watching Attack on Titan, and I haven't finished it. I should probably do that before someone spoils me. But I remember some of the stuff that was going on when I don't want to say stopped watching, because it's not that I stopped watching, I just haven't, like, the next season wasn't out yet, and I just haven't watched whatever has come out since then. Do you mind? I'm about to do a slidey puzzle. But I remember some of the stuff that was going on in that season. I did watch, you know, the latest season I've seen. Like, I don't know if I'm particularly excited to see where it's going. I feel like because it's starting to reveal stuff and I'm not satisfied with the answers, that I'm losing interest. Okay, where am I gonna come from to get that? Not there. Oh no! Ah, I can't go back. Or maybe I can. Yes. Hey, wait a minute. Well, that's not right. That's not right either. Oop, okay. This'll be it. No. Wait. Opposite end. It seems so obvious now. The hat goes on the head. It seems so obvious now. Oops, not that page. What was that? It's one of the 40 somethings. Rest, detect. Anyone learn Icy Wind? Yeah, because Black can, because he's water. Water learns a lot of ice. Can it just come from the stairs? Whee! That works. Oh, item. Hello. Ire. Swine up. I get swine. Where does nub come from? Why are you a nub? What? Oh, okay. In the middle of trying to say the sentence, where do I come from? Then I realized. Easiest item in the whole cave. And you just jump down from here. Whee! You know, I've never seen the use of ledges in one of these ice puzzles before. I think it's a good thing to have. I think that was cool. Again, no pun intended. It's freaking ice. Are you part psychic? You are? Okay. I thought Jinx was just ice. Okay. Ice psychic. Forget the ramp down. I'll take the ledges. Wow, you came through the ice path? You must be a real hotshot trainer. And you're not a trainer at all, or else you would have fought me. Hello? Dragonair's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have a Dragonair female? Want to trade for my Rhydon? No. You don't want to trade? Oh, darn. Yeah, imagine Game Corner. And you spend all that time... I mean, I guess you could breed it, but I was going to say, imagine you go to Game Corner, you spend all that time and money and effort and energy to get a Dragonite, Dragonair, Dratini, and then you trade it to this person for a Rhydon. I'm not saying that's a bad trade, but imagine putting in all that work and then you just trade it without breeding it. My radio's busted. Lately, I only get this weird signal. Good evening, you're out late. Welcome to my Pokemon Center. We can do Pokemon perfectly. Over here with your Pokemon. Okay, I see your Pokemon. Lay off the caffeine, Nurse Joy. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. I hope to see you again. Also, I should get in here. Switch you to there. Now my Pokemon list makes a little bit more sense. I'm gonna put you there. Now it makes even more sense. Excuse me. And if I do this and that, and now it's restored by level. Except for Kabora. Jungler! Did you know? I hear Goldenrod's radio tower was taken over by Team Rocket. But what exactly is Team Rocket? See you later. Not gonna wait for you to answer the question. I'm just gonna ask the question and then hang up. Oh, is there no gym here? Excuse me? Excuse me! Are you going to make your Pokemon forget some moves? I guess the move deleter's here. I'm going to be a dragon user like Claire. See, what did I say? Next gym? Gonna be a guy standing in front of it. I mean, it could be a woman. I am sorry. Our gym leader is training in the cave behind here. I have no idea when our leader will return. Actually, I think I remember this from Heart Gold Soul Silver. You gotta go into the cave. Only dragon users are permitted to train here. Please leave. Never mind, baby. You do have to go to the radio tower. I don't know why I surfed, because I can fly. Well, not just that I can fly. Wait, is it? Oh, Lake of Rage, okay. I was like, I know I gotta go north from some town. Well, not Blackthorn. It won't even let me see what's north. Well, I guess because I probably can't fly there. Alright, back to Goldenrod. Pokemon? They're nothing more than tools for making money! Mwahaha! Money! Evil! Mwahaha! We finally taken over the radio tower. Now everyone will get to experience the true terror of Team Rocket. We'll show you how scary we are. I mean, I guess radio hijackings can be scary, but if all you're doing is just sitting there on the radio going like, yeah, Team Rocket, we're great, woo. It's kind of lame. It's not very scary. But it failed. How about my tail? And your defense fail. I'll take you down. Take down. It only hurt a little bit. Another Raticate. Raticate, Baker's man. Oh, come on. All right. Oh no, quick attack. Oh no, I hope you don't do it again. It at least makes sense for me to be tired right now. It's 11. Not like past couple of streams where I'm like, oh, it's only 8:30. I'm tired. I ate too much candy. Which is still true for today. I did still eat a lot of candy. I know I said I was going to try to pace myself. I kind of didn't. Too strong. We must watch you. You're too strong. Our plan could be ruined. I must warn the others. Are you gonna do it? Okay. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? It's propaganda. Ha ha ha. How boring. It was far too easy to take over this place. Come on, keep me amused. What am I, a dancing monkey? Oops, I forgot to heal you. Ow, well, don't bite first. You bite, I die. Confusion. It's funny. That's that animation matches up with like the warbly effect that they do when the Orb of Confusion in SpongeBob. Whenever the Orb of Confusion is on. Who are you? We're Team Rocket, the exploiters of Pokemon. Are you? I didn't notice. We love being evil. I didn't notice. Scared? No, because I didn't notice. Now, maybe if you were a 6-foot-tall animatronic bear, maybe I'd be scared. Yeah, take that, Rattata. I was about to use another Rattata. I'll just do the same thing. And I one-shot you just the same. It's about to use another Rattata. Do you know the definition of insanity? I mean, I suppose your first Rattata did a quick attack. But you are just repeating yourself here. Another Rattata. Do you know the definition of insanity? I mean, your first one did a quick attack, but you really are repeating yourself here. Yeah, I'm real scared of a guy with 5 Rattata. You think you're a hero? Well, you're certainly not the main antagonist. We're not always evil. We just do whatever we like. Which is evil, you said. Hey, hey! Keep out of our way. And confusion. Yeah, level 30. Looks pretty good to me. Trying to learn Baton Pass. Doesn't that, like, pass your buffs onto a different party member? What buffs? I'm sure Baton Pass is great when you know what you're doing, but... not me. Arrgh, I give up. I'm turning into a pirate. Should have continued what this guy said. Oh no, wait, I did. We're not always evil, just do whatever we like, which is evil, because that's what he started with. Team Rocket is evil, we like being evil. Our executives are trying to take this place over. They have some big plans. I wonder what it is. 3 years ago, Team Rocket was forced to disband. But we're making a comeback here. It's weird that, like, they were forced to disband, but then they were allowed to reform? I guess that's not what he said happened, but it's kind of implied. Like, how come whatever forced them to disband didn't keep them disbanded? Yep, that's kind of what I expected, honestly. I thought he would be a little tankier. I thought he would do better than what he did. I guess I had a little too much faith in Muck. He's about to use Grimer. Send the ripples through his gooey body. Well, I always imagine Muck as being a denser goop. One that would not jiggle. Gwah! Don't get cute. Is this the guy who just went gwah? We won't let you ruin our plans before I come back. I gotta go heal. I forgot I have a bike! It's genuinely been all night and I forgot I have a bike. You know, I really enjoyed the roller skates that were in black and white, or not black and white, X and Y. Those were super fun, because all you had to do was press the circle pad, and you would automatically put the skates on and just whoosh. It was fun to skate around. Like, honestly, the skates were so fun, I don't remember using the bike all that much. To trainers, Pokemon are their beloved partners. It's terrible how Team Rocket is trying to control Pokemon. Oh, I didn't know that guy was looking this way. It feels great ordering Pokemon to commit crimes. Oh yeah, well how do the Pokemon feel? Did you ever stop to think about that? Bet you didn't. What do you think? Why you miss so much? Ah! Thanks. You're kidding. No, you're the one who's... what do you mean you're kidding? You blew up your own Pokemon. Of course you lost. I feel lousy over losing. Then don't blow up your Pokemon, idiot. Darn it, I hate useless Pokemon. Hey, I bet Weezing is pretty good when you don't use self-destruct on the first turn. I'm not actually that upset. I just think it's hilarious how things have lined up. Like, I don't think he was programmed to use self-destruct on the first turn. He just happened to, his AI just happened to roll the, 1 out of 4, and it rolled the correct number for self-destruct on the first turn. I've been given strict orders. I'm to crush anyone who challenges Team Rocket. And then the rest of his dialogue is just like, what? I lost? I'm upset. Like, yeah, well, no, duh, you lost. The ironic part is that by taking out Heat Blast, now my lead Pokemon is the Psychic one, who is super effective against all their poison guys. It's like you asked for this. This is your fault. It's your fault that Tallboy is the lead. He's gonna blow you up with his explosive crossbow bolts or whatever those guys had. And then you can't do a thing because he's on stilts, and the stilts aren't his legs. So you can hit them with your sword all you want. It's not gonna do any damage. Also, the Tallboys can stomp on you, which is also a pain. So even when they're not shooting you, they can just stomp on you, and that also hurts. Like so, see? I wasn't actually talking about that to connect it to his moveset, but it kind of worked out. What? I failed in my duties. I'll be docked pay for this. I'll just go ahead and use a revive. Which are at the bottom now. Not quite. Because I don't want to run back to the Pokemon Center again. That's why I have revives. You plan to rescue the director? That won't be possible because I'm gonna beat you. If you start with a coughing that blows itself up, okay. You could end with that. You could have that as your last resort. But if you start with that after saying, I'm gonna be the one to beat you, you won't. Yeah, there we go. There's a little 29. He's kind of caught up. But he's go back. You change? Yeah. Heat Blast can do it. I think I'm waiting until somewhere in the 30s for him to learn a move. Although I forget. Okay. So I know there are 2 different moves that... Actually, wait, was it 30 or 50? Now that I think about it, I think there are 2 different moves it learns at level 50. And it's either it learns one move if you get to level 50 as Growlithe, and a different move if you get to level 50 as Arcanine. And I think the Arcanine one is its signature ability, which I think I said I want. Dude. Confused no more! I was about to use Grimer. So then he did. And then I used Takedown. Coke tonight. No! Unbelievable! I don't believe it! I was beaten! Let me guess the scientist is also Team Rocket. Most excellent. This radio tower will fulfill our grand design. I guess their plot is to make the radio waves that they had going at the Lake of Rage. They're just going to transmit that over the entire region with this tower. Oh, Porygon. Porygon would be cool to use if I knew where the heck to get one. And also didn't have to trade to evolve it. What are you? Are you electric? I'm just going to hit you with Iron Tail and see what happens. Which I will admit, that is a pretty good evil plan. Conversion to... Excuse me. Transformed into the water type. Okay. What do you mean you missed? You're rock type now. Well, that's bad for you. Don't miss. Dude! Okay, he's still rock. Yeah, I got the berry. Yeah, get him. Yeah, I don't know that this is the best villain plan in Pokemon, because I honestly don't remember all the details of all the plans all the other evil teams had, other than catch legendary Pokemon, use its unique power to do evil thing. But as much as I'm not liking Team Rocket as villains, they got a good plan. It would be pretty bad if they succeeded, and not just, again, not just because it's like, oh, they caught the legendary Pokemon, now they're gonna blow up half the world. All grand plans come with snags. Can it come with snacks instead? I would like some more chocolate. You came to rescue me? Is that what you were expecting? Wrong! I'm an imposter! I pretended to be the real thing to prepare for our takeover. Do you want to know where we hid the real director? Sure, I'll tell you, but only if you can beat me. Well, there's only so many places you could hide someone in a radio tower. He's probably in the broom closet. Cuffing! Stop missing! Sludge. Ow. Yeah, you can go ahead and keep using Sledge. I'm resistant to it now. Or not, never mind. Well, it probably won't matter. I'll probably knock you out with this hit. Yep, there we go. Yeah, as I was saying before, I don't know if experience is really reduced when you add additional Pokemon to the battle. Or, you know, different Pokemon have participated in it. It could be reduced, or it... No, okay, I think it was divided in half. But I don't know that it keeps getting divided in half every time you send out a new Pokemon. I would like to know the answer to that, but I don't think the wiki has a straight answer. So I don't really know where to go looking for the answer. Yeah, Tallboy's just gonna sweep this guy's whole team. He's just gonna eat them all for first breakfast. And I specify first breakfast because it's not gonna be enough. He's gonna need second breakfast. Wizard. Again, for a moment, I thought there was enough of a pause that it was gonna say missed. Oh, good job, you got a tackle in. Okay. I'll tell you where he is. We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the underground. But I doubt you'll get that far. Well, thanks for giving me the key. We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the... Okay. What What do you mean, boom? What's in my way? This? Fine. Excuse me. At least the chairs aren't in my way. Dude, I swear the freaking spinning in place thing. An unknown child is wandering here? Who are you? Okay, I know Heat Blast is dying, but I bet I could beat you with Ember. Yeah, okay, good. Ooh. Honestly, I'm making enough money from battles now, I think I can just Hyper Potion them. It feels really wasteful because it's not even half the amount of HP it could restore. But a Super Potion would not have been enough. I got enough of those potions that I can do that every now and then. It doesn't feel good to waste it, but I can. I have them. Let's about to use Magnemite. Critical hit. I took you too lightly. Is this like a door? Can I open the door? Lady? The Team Rocket Boss has locked himself in, but the director can open it. He's up on the 5th floor. No, he's not. I read that out of order. Okay, I'm gonna not run off. I was gonna say run off. No, gonna ride to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna heal, and then we'll see what's waiting for us in the underground. Hopefully there aren't any Team Rocket members blocking the way, which I guess was what the guy was like, with like, oh, good luck getting there, or whatever he said. You'll probably never make it there. Liz! You want to battle? I'm gonna win this time. I'll be waiting for you around Route 32. Oh wait, this is the train. That's the underground. Or is that the game corner? Oh, you're blocking the... Right? That's one entrance to the underground. Where's the other one? Hello, hello, I'm the name raider. I don't need you. I did not mean to... Cancel. Okay then, come see me again sometime. I think it was X and Y. The name raider is just some guy standing in a Pokemon Center somewhere. So he's like really easy to miss if you're not the talk to everyone in every town and every building kind of person. The basement key, open the door. Even further down. No! Hold it! I saw you, so I tailed you. I don't need you underfoot while I take care of Team Rocket. Wait a second. You beat me before, didn't you? That was just a fluke. But I repay my debts. Silver wants to battle. You sent out Golbat. Well, Heat Blast is not really a gold Golbat Eliminator, but he can Iron Tail. Okay, I was hoping for a defense decrease. It's also it's not as much damage with takedown as I would have liked. Ow! Well, he's gonna knock himself out with recoil. Darn it. It's probably gonna get the experience for this. Okay, he sent out his next Pokemon. Well, you're not immune to Nightshade. It's funny, it's like confusion, but it's wibbly in the dark instead of wibbly in the light. There we go. Your paralysis means nothing to me. Pink. He's about to use Haunter. I guess I'll stay as Phobia. Remember when we fought Morty and I had Phobia still? Well, I'm committed to Phobia now. And Curse. And I got you with Nightshade. Thank you, Paralysis, for staying out of my way! Beganium. Can I even switch, or am I still stuck? Oh, shoot. My anti-grass guy is dead. I guess you're just grass, so neutral damage is fine. Okay, neutral damage is not doing a lot. Okay, got you to flinch. That's cool. Here's a leaf, and it missed. Good job. So grass does have a lot of weaknesses. But it can be tanky, as long as you're not going against those weaknesses at the moment in time. I felt like Venusaur was pretty tanky, as long as it wasn't going against Ice, or Fire, or Psychic. Or Bug. Well, I guess Poison resists Bug. Or wasn't the other way around? Sneasel. See, what sucks for you is that I've already beaten the Ice Gym, so Ice is not scary to me now. Sweet Blow, Raw Blow, Chad Low. See, that's a bit you would know if you watched American Dad. But as we already established, it's okay for you to have not. Why? Why do I lose? I've assembled the toughest Pokemon. I didn't ease up on the gas. So why do I lose? I don't understand. Is what that Lance guy said true? That I don't treat Pokemon properly? Love. trust. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand. But it's not going to end here. Not now. Not because of this. I won't give up on my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer. Well, now I gotta go back to the Pokemon Center. Heat Blast is fainted. Thanks, Silver. It's weird to me that his name is canonically Silver, but my name is not Gold. It's Ethan. Like, I'm pretty sure in Red and Blue, the canon names are Red for the protagonist and Blue, the rival. But in this game, you know, in Pokemon Gold and Silver, the characters are named Silver and Ethan. I mean, at least in Crystal, you get the option of being Chris. Yeah, I guess Heat Blast is still the lowest level, because Tallboy keeps eating teams for breakfast. But only first breakfast, never enough for second breakfast. Oh wait, I wanted to compare stats. Okay, let me compare Kasplat, who, you know, starters are usually not great, but not terrible. They're usually like a baseline good. Okay, so he's about level 30, and he's got 80 in attack and defense, almost 70 in special stats, and 70 speed. Let's see how Phobia's doing. 70, 60, 50, 50, well, 50, 50, 50, 40. I would say not as good, but it's as long as its type advantage keeps doing it favors, I feel like it is still going to do good. Barbella. Attack 72, defense 85, special attack non-existent, special defense acceptable, I guess? And speed is whatever. $70, 60, 77, 60, 73. Seems good to me. And I know you're not evolved yet, but let's take a look. 56, 37, 60, and 50, 50. Yeah, I guess for an unevolved Pokemon, that's not terrible. Still up there shaking his head, no. Okay, that's gonna be it for tonight. If we're gonna have to go through an entirely second, like, basically a third Team Rocket base. A third place swarming with Team Rocket members. Yeah, I don't have time for that. I literally don't have time for that tonight. I mean, I do, but, like, we're at 4 hours. That's already my new limit. I'm not gonna try to make it 5 right now. I think it's fair to end now. Honestly, I don't know how people could do it when they stream for like 8 hours or whatever. You know, Proton John goes way longer than I do. I don't know how she does it. But practice, I guess. Well, I guess experience, not as practice. Experience is the more correct word. You know what I meant. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you Friday, where we do more, we fight even more Team Rocket. And maybe I will know when I want to evolve my Growlithe. Bye.